Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Well, I am going to continue this series doing Lenormand on the planets and for Meghan. Now, if you are astute and noticed, I did the other readings as couples, William and Camilla, Charles and Camilla. What kind of Freudian slip was that? Charles and Camilla, and William and Catherine. And for these two, for Harry and Meghan, I'm doing them separate because I do not believe they're a couple any longer. I'm doing them separate because I think they are separated. My cards have been telling me that. The cards are telling other readers that, other psychics that. I think, so I'm doing them separate. So, Meghan, what do the Lenormand cards want to tell us about Meghan? Meghan. Sorry if your name is Meghan. I apologize. I'm not meeting you. What do the Lenormand cards want to tell us? They nailed Harry. If you haven't seen Harry's, go and watch Harry's. And this planetary reading, I put the planets out. And as the other readings, I forgot to show in Harry's. This is simply Lenormand. If you like these cards, I'll leave this up. You can look for her on Etsy. And she has them in card playing size and then the mini size. So this is perfect for this type of reading. But you don't have to go out and buy special cards. Just use a bigger set of your whatever tarot cards you have. Put it out on the planets. And then put your smaller cards on top of the planets. You don't need to always buy a new deck or spend money to do these fun readings. Okay. Interesting. I'm talking about spending money when we're doing Meghan's. All right. So, what do the Lenormand cards want to tell us about Meghan Markle? What are the Lenormand cards? What are the planets and Lenormand cards want to tell us about Meghan Markle? What do the planets want to tell us about Meghan Markle? Cards are ready. Wow. Fox on the moon. The bear on Mercury, very similar to Harry's, but this is interesting. Oh, the tree on Venus. The stork on the sun. Big changes. Bouquet on Mars. Coffin on Jupiter. And dog on Saturn. Underlying her. The lady, that's her. Now, if you're taking my Lenormand class, you know when the man shows up or the lady shows up, you read in the direction that they're facing. But I'm not going to do this time because this is a completely different reading. This is the planetary reading, and we always start. So if you're taking my course, you're wondering why I'm not starting from this, if I'm not reading right to left, because that's the way the lady is facing. It's because it's a different layout and a different... that rule doesn't apply to every reading you do, just some of your smaller box readings and weekly readings. All right, so that was for, I digress, that was for my students. If you're interested in joining us, you'd go down below the video. There's a big box there. It says join. You click on it and you go to the magician level. And we are on class 3 and we will be doing class 4. I'll be wrapping up the Lenormand classes this weekend, but don't worry, all the videos are there. You can easily go back and watch that. So if you're interested in Lenormand, next we're going to do Kipper, and then we're going to do Gypsy cards, and no more and then. What was that movie? Anyways, I'm in a weird mood today. I better clear that. Okay, let's get to the reading. On the moon card, which is your emotions, your mental state, is the fox, and that's the opportunist. Sometimes I read the fox if it's around money cards or the key card. Then I read it as an opportunity, because the fox as an opportunist never misses an opportunity. So, but by itself, the fox is an opportunist. It's something you can't trust. And if this is on her mind and her emotions, it's almost like she can't trust herself. And also she's constantly looking for the opportunity. She's an opportunist, and she looks for the opportunity in everything. Everything. And I think we've seen that. I think this card has nailed that. We see her taking the opportunity in Invictus, going to Nigeria, and she becomes a princess, and all about her. I thought it was supposed to be about Archwell and bringing stuff for schools and whatnot. She's always, it's always on her mind. What kind of opportunity can I take this? This is for sure, the opportunist mindset. Everything is, how can I make money from this? How can I make this about me? And we know that because this whole reading is about her. The lady card showed up. Out of everybody I've done, they themselves have not shown up. Their partner has shown up. We had the king, for example, on Camilla's reading, but this is the first time the person who I'm reading about has shown up. The lady card, that's her. This is her constantly looking for opportunity. It's always on her mind. That's the top of mind for her. That's her emotions are run by what opportunities can she get? Is there an opportunity here? That's what she runs on. That's what powers her mind. Now, Mercury is communications and intellect. Oh, look at that. This must be important because the clock is ringing. Under her communications, this is your efforts will bear fruit. Also, the bear is great fortune, but people are very envious. And when you go to, and also this is Mama Bear, when you go to Page 6 or New York Post, where a guest speaker or any of her alias, there are numerous alias that she has there. You can tell how many alias accounts that Meghan has by how many likes are under her post, because she goes back and likes all of her own posts, and those are the only likes she gets, because you can see who has liked it. So then you can count, and I think we're up to 8. Anyways, her communications is always about money, fortune, and trying to create envy. I believe that she tries to create envy. She wants to be envied. She wants people to envy how beautiful she is. She wants people to envy how smart she is, right? Mercury's intellect. She wants people to envy how much money she has, fortune. Your efforts will bear fruit. She wants people to envy, she's got children that are prince and princesses. I think that she wants to create this envy amongst with her communications. She always wants to look like she has a lot of money, and she wants people to envy how much money that she has. That's where, and I'm just, with your intellect and top of mind and emotions and all of this, I think that we're dealing with somebody's not very healthy. And I'm saying that because the tree is here on her Venus, and the tree is bad health. Interesting, this tree is all the leaves are gone. And we're talking about the mind here and the fortune. Like, she really likes to communicate how rich she is. She really likes to let people think, right? The bear here on the intellect, that she has a lot of money. She always wants to project that she, and also the bear is a huge animal. They're they're the apex predator. If you think, well, no, humans are, well, you know what? Stand naked in front of a bear and tell me who's going to win. I think she always wants to be the biggest person in the room. And it's so interesting. We've heard, quotes such as she sucks the air out of the room. Well, yeah, that would be because she wants to be the most noticed. I mean, you notice a bear. If there's a bear in your house, you know it. There's a bear anywhere, you know it. Interesting, bear also makes people run and scream. You keep being that bear, Meghan. So on the tree here, we have ill health. The tree is not good health. And on the Venus card, that's your partnerships, that's your love relationships, that's love. And this is telling us it's in dire straits. It is not a healthy relationship whatsoever. And she also sees it as not a healthy relationship. She sees it's dying on the vine almost, I'm getting with this. There's only a few leaves left on this tree. So there's very little left in this partnership. There's very little love. The love is maybe wasn't even there to begin with. Maybe they started with a bare tree and they barely have any left. Interesting, I'm saying bare tree, barely. So I think this health also reflects on her intellect, communications, and her moods of always being an opportunist. I think it has really run its course. I think this is also telling us about all her kind of because Mercury is commerce as well. I think her partnerships of everything that she's wanted to do has run its course as well, because the tree is leaning this way. It's not leaning towards the future, it's leaning to the past. Yeah, her love and partnerships are barely hanging on. Barely hanging on. All right, might be that the end of the course. Winter is coming, Megan. All right, so on her sun, she has the stork, and the stork is change and movement. I think we're going to see big changes with Meghan Markle, and I think it's her flying the coop. I know a lot of us are saying it's Harry wants to go, it's Harry's going to be the one to leave. I really don't think Harry has the masculine testicles to leave her. I think then he'd be admitting the mistake. I think if this marriage is to end, it'll be her leaving him. And this is her flying the coop, almost her making the change. Because the sun card, the middle card, is what's most on your mind. And this is telling me, when you get the stork in the house, you're moving. Because it's the movement card, it's change card. It's almost the Wheel of Fortune in tarot, that the wheel is constantly changing. And so something is changing here. So let's see what direction the stork is going towards, what big changes. Now, here in her Mars card, in her conflicts and arguments, and we have the bouquet. And those are so totally two different things. The bouquet is joy and happiness and gifts and money in some circumstances. If you get the bouquet and the fish together, go buy a lottery card. Someone's going to gift you with money, or a gift. Especially if you get the sun, the bouquet, and the fish card. That's big winning. So if you ever get that, go run buy lottery tickets. But so her conflict and aggression she has no joy in her life. Her conflict is nothing is happy in her life. Nothing is going right in her life. Nobody's just handing things to her on a silver platter. Right. That's what a gift is, right? That's what the bouquet is. A bouquet, somebody brings you a bouquet, on your birthday or Mother's Day, or just to be happy. You have a dinner party, somebody brings flowers, right? Flowers is always happiness, joy, usually gifts. Meaning in gifts that you give people bouquets. If you're saying, well, it's near the coffin here, if you got a good eye and you see it's near the coffin here, that's endings. That's flowers on top of a coffin. It's called a wreath. So we'll get to that in a minute. So the big change is she's simply not happy. She is really not happy with anything. She wants things to change. She has no joy in her life. No one is handing anything to her, which she feels that she's so entitled to. And I think there was even a headline in the Daily Mail today about that Harry's doing this Colombia trip to elevate her status. So it feels like to me that and she noticed that Harry wasn't equally treated in the family, and because nothing is handed to her on a silver platter. Yet if she would have stayed in the royal family, she probably would have had a lot of that stuff handed to her on a silver platter just to keep her quiet. So she's looking to change that. This just tells me there's zero joy in her life, zero happiness, no gifts. I don't think she got any gifts for her birthday. because she's a Mars personality. I don't think she got any gifts for her birthday. Otherwise, we'd see them. Oh, look what Archie gave me. Look what Haz gave me. Look what the Sultan of Saudi Arabia, are they called sultans? I'm not sure. Gave me. Look at these, blood diamond earrings, and we would see it. I don't think she got any gifts for her birthday, and I think she's a little bit upset about that. Now, let's talk about the coffin on Jupiter. Jupiter is luck and money. This tells me it's empty. There's no luck. There's no money. There's endings. The death of luck and money. I think, and here, this is her birthday, August 4th. I know that's a glyph for Jupiter, but look at that, August 4th. I think since her birthday, I think she didn't get any gifts. I think that she has decided to fly the coop after her birthday, and also what was on her birthday, that interview. She thought she'd be a sensation. I mean, that's why she wanted it aired on her birthday. You better believe that was all planned to be aired on her birthday on a Sunday. Trust me. But that is going nowhere. She just only has endings in her life. Right now. And that's not necessarily death, because this is luck and money. If that was on the Mars card, then yeah, that would be like, oops, I'd be careful driving fast or flying in a plane. But this is on our Jupiter, so that's luck and money. I think the piggy bank is empty. I think her luck has run out. I don't think anybody's going to take her on. Just read today as well that the cooking show is penciled in for mid 2025. Doesn't take a year to edit a cooking show. That's called shelved. That's called development hell. That's called shelved. And then there was a rumor that she was trying to shop it around to the Food Network, and they weren't interested. So I think she's run off her list of things to do, and I read though that she might have a couple of people who are interested in helping her, do something with a business or something. And that's quite possibly be some of the endings that she might put. Some of that they might, suggest to her, close that and let's go look at something else. Now, under her Saturn, which is work and burdens and karma, Saturn is the karma king, we have the dog. So her work and burdens and karma is to do with friends. And it's right by the ending card, and that's her markling everybody, any of her friends. This is also loss of loyalty, the burden of all the people who have left her company, who don't talk to her anymore, who have actually blocked her. And even if you look at this coffin, it's facing this way. The friend can't even get in from this side. I think friends are leaving her. Look at friend end. I think we are going to see the end of a lot of friends that possibly at one time brought her joy or happiness or gifts or somehow elevated her are going to be out of the picture, and it's going to be a big burden to her. And these may be work friends. Like when they go to concerts, they don't have friends. They bring their employees and go, oh, it's an employee benefit. That's because you have no friends. I think, and also she's looking this way, turning her back on all her friends. And I think she's in for a lot of hurt. No children. No children, no ring, no money. I think this actually really kind of nailed her. Also, I think we're going to see an end to these big puff pieces that she puts out there about motherhood. She thinks that, some of her money and luck has to do with her being a mama bear. And I think that somehow is going to come to an end as well. I think they misplayed that. If they would have shown the children a year ago, I think they would have been in for a lot more money. I think they were holding out for money. They say it's for the kids, for the children's security. I know it's because there are no children. Like they think we're so stupid. Um, yeah, I think we are. I think she's got some endings here. And I think some of them she's going to create herself. I really do. I think she's going to create those endings herself. And very well, she could say, "Hey, I'm done ARO." And I think we might see Netflix also back out here because that's her luck and money. Um, and I think that contract goes to 2025. I have a sense that um, they'll wait till the contract runs out and then they don't have to show it. That's my sense. I'm sticking to it. All right. Well, there you go, Meghan. And I don't feel sorry for her. She's created all of this because we all create all our lives. Thank you very much for watching with me today, spending this time with me. I appreciate each and every one of you. Don't forget to give this a like, or subscribe if you haven't, make a comment. Every little click counts to YouTube, and I appreciate that so much. You taking a split second and doing that for me. Please take good care. See you online. Bye for now.